Okay everybody, welcome to this video. I've got a really good one planned, and before I start, first of all, here's our representative here. So this isn't my cat, it's the roommate's cat, and she's moving out soon, but this is her cat, and it's a really smart cat, and it likes treats, and it always comes wherever I want it to. Like if I want it to jump up on the table, or if I want to, I can make it stand up. Here, I'll show you. Come here. I'll make it stand up straight. Come here, cat. Oh. Yeah, she's really smart. So she's the emotional support animal for anybody who's feeling bad, who thinks that an animal could make them feel better. And I gave her a treat so that she would get up in the camera, just to get the cat in the video. But she really likes the treat. Okay. The other stuff I was gonna say, so now in this video I'm gonna do real gameplay videos of real games. And I fixed Zoids. So we tried to play it in the last video, but it didn't really work because it was in Japanese. Well, I tried to play it some more, and I tweaked the video a little bit more, and it turns out there's only one version. It's in Japanese, but some of the parts of the game are in English. Like Japanese people, I was going to explain, they think it's cool to say, like, they'll just speak English. They'll be like, "What's up, dude?" or whatever. Like, just like American people will be like, "Konnichiwa." Like, they speak English. So it's a Japanese game, and there's only the Japanese version available, but there's English text in it. There's English and there's Japanese in it too, like at the same time. And I figured out how to just kind of go through it just by making an educated guess at everything. And it's a pretty nice game. So in America, there's all these games that are like game spin-offs of TV shows and movies, and they're all like really terrible. Like if it's like Shrek the video game, it's terrible. But this is based on Zoids, and it's like Gundam. Like, it's hardcore. Come here. Come here. I'm getting the cat to come back. She went away. Come here. But this is a video game version of a franchise of Zoids, and I guess the fans of the show are just like hardcore, and they wanted to make it a really good video game, because this game is pretty good. Like, it's basically an arcade fighter game, like Street Fighter, or it's like Soul Calibur, but it's got some really cool features too, and I'm going to show you what it does. So here's the main menu, and if I just let it go for a little bit, it'll show an AI 1 versus 1. So it's not like a cutscene or like a pre-done thing. It's a real time, like I'm watching two AIs right now, and every time it's different. Like they have different always have different attachments, and it always plays out different every time. Oh, I'm gonna let the cat out of my room because she wants to go out. Okay, I had to let the cat out. So the cat is done, I think, for this episode. I'm gonna close the door, hold on. Okay, so then this will replay, and yeah, like, see, there's English and there's Japanese too, side by side, so it's kind of a fun game to play. Like, if I can just try to guess what it says based on the English that's next to the Japanese. So I tried this out a little bit before the video, after I kind of broke through just like the first part of it. And what I figured out is if you do story, you can only play as one character, which is Kine at the start. But you get to pick between all of these Zoids, and their names are in English for whatever reason they are. But we're not going to do story. You can do customize, and I haven't figured this out at all yet. I think I need like more money to do it, or it's like something that's farther into the game. If you had another player, you could do versus human, and you can map the second PlayStation controller to the keyboard so that you have two controllers on one keyboard. So like if I had a friend who was sitting here, like, and I was on this side of the keyboard and they had the other side, we could do 1 versus 1 on the screen. And you can do that for like an arcade fighter game on this emulator, like if it's like Soul Calibur or whatever. But the one that I think is cooler is this one. And I've figured out the controls of this just from testing it and like making an educated guess at everything. You get to select from these characters. We're going to be Blade. And I tried a few of these out, and the one that I like is this one, Geno Breaker, because all I do is just melee, and it is just effective. It's just barely playing. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. I'm still in the process of figuring this part out. You can equip different weapons to your guy, but what I saw was like, so there's categories. I don't understand it because it's in Japanese, but if I spend enough time, like if I really was interested, I could have like better weapons. But I looked at Geno Breaker and I was like, it's already got like a complicated loadout already, so I just press start and then I go in like this. Okay guys, before the start of this video, it got interrupted again because my phone ran out of space. So before the pause, we were about to go into the first fight on this mode, on this game, and I just paused it and I had to restart everything over. Well, I got desperate and I just deleted like a pretty big cache of stuff off of my phone to free up like space to record it. So I think now we've got like 50 minutes of space, but I'm gonna test how long. I think it's gonna go for about an hour and then it's gonna run out of space again, so I'll just let it do that and then I'll edit it together later, and hopefully the editing is better on this one because the timing on the microphone got better because of a setting that I changed. So now it's really responsive, so it doesn't, like, I was kind of listening to my voice before and it was slowing me down because there's a delay on it, but now it's like right whenever I speak is whenever I hear it. So I'm gonna get back to the game, but I'll explain more about that later. That like this is still like getting better because it's still. So yeah, I'm playing as Genome Breaker, and all I do is just melee, and it seems like his melee is like, I mean, I'm just trying to win the game and find out like what's a good attack. But it seems like his melee is just strong. But yeah, for a franchise tribute game, like in America, they're usually horrible, but this game is like, it's got like layers. Like there's the different weapons you can pick, and then you have to like time your attacks right. Like it's almost like they took an arcade game that's already out there and like enhanced it. It's a pretty good game. I'm gonna see how many I can beat in a row, but I won't go too long on this game because Grand Theft Auto is gonna be like the coolest thing ever when I get to that part. This is just like the warm-up. Genome Breaker is like kind of broken. I don't know. I mean, look at this. Because when I hit them, they get froze, so they just can't do anything. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I have to fight Genome Breaker. I was playing this earlier and like, at first I thought it was just a grind fest, but there's so many different ways you can attack, and there's so many like maps on this. It's like, it's got so many layers. But now it's broken. I'm just gonna beat everybody in like 5 seconds. I guess that's all of them. Alright, I'll do a little bit of this just for more variety. We'll do the first level of the story. I don't know Japanese, but I've just played so many games that I figured it out. Like I made like educated plan for this game. Like this part, I just press circle until it's over. I wonder if I can skip it. Oh no, oh, that was bad. Wait. No, you can't skip these either. This is another game you can't skip it, so I just made a really bad mistake there. Alright, so this is the first fight of the first level, and I've got this guy, and he's like broken. Watch. Oh no. Trying to hit him with my laser, it's hard to get it to aim right. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna win this one. I need to time this right. Oh. Yeah, he gets stunned every time I hit him, so I just have to... all I have to do is melee, and you just win over and over. So I think I got this game pretty much figured out. I'll do one more fight and then we can switch to GTA. Let me turn the light up a little bit. It looks kind of dark. I just noticed that, but I've got this adjustable light now, so if it... I just noticed I looked really dark. It was kind of creepy. Okay, so we're playing as the ENB Zoid, which means the imbalanced. So his attacks just hit way too hard, so we just beat everybody. So Genome Breaker in the show must have been like the main villain or something. He's like a really strong one. Okay, I don't know what they're saying, but this makes me want to learn Japanese. Like, when you see it and you can't understand it, it's like you're missing out. But I'm gonna go to the start of the next fight, and then I'm just gonna close out of this, and we're gonna go to Grand Theft Auto. But yeah, I just thought when I played this, like, for a franchise game, it's so intricate. Like, when you're used to that being so bad, like, if when you were a kid, if there was like Cartoon Network, the video game, it would be like shit. But this is a pretty layered game for the time, for 2004. Alright, so that's it, to be continued. And then the campaign for this, like, they get harder and harder as you keep going. But I'm going to close out of that. Before I start the next part, I'm going to explain some stuff. First is that the production has got better again. So all this stuff is in real time. I've got the sound synced even better because I've adjusted the mic, and this USB mic is like the most professional one I've used. And then I put my better pair of headphones on and fixed the PlayStation window and all that. And now I'm actually like playing games as like real playthroughs. And I was gonna, so before I start the next one, I'm gonna explain. So this, I'm gonna start for the first time, and let me get my phone before I start this part. So the next game is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and this is a PC native game. I didn't know it was PC native. I thought it was the PlayStation 2 version, but they made a PC based version where it has like PC settings, and they did a really good job on it. And my friend in real life requested this game, and this is the first request that we've got from the fans, and he said do the graphics mod. There's a video that shows that there's a graphics mod you can get. So I got the mod and I installed it, and I found a video that shows you how to do it. And if anybody watching wants to replicate this, I can tell you how to do it. But there's the mod called an ENB, and it changes the graphical capabilities to be better. But it's already good in the PC native version, but now I've got it to where like it scales to exactly the same 4K as my monitor, and it has all these metallic reflections and stuff. You'll see when I go in. But I got that to work. And the other game that I've done this before is Skyrim, and there's all kinds of ENB mods for Skyrim, and it makes the resolution and the textures better, and it also tweaks the shaders and the lighting so it's like more like a movie. So whenever I play a game, if it's a game like this, I was going to explain, and I'm just going to go ahead and start it up, and I'll explain this while it's getting started up. It's in my downloads. So, especially when we used to play like the older games, like the first games that came around, when you're playing these games, you're supposed to put yourself in the position of the main character. Like it's a role-playing game, so you're playing the role of the main character. And what I started thinking about is in the newer games that are coming out, it's less of that because the graphics and the capabilities are so intense. They figured out if you're playing the role of the main character in that game, it's like it's too real. Like it's too in your face, and like it's too like true to real life, and it makes these kids like go crazy because they think they're like they think they're in this game world that's not real. But when I play a game, I think that adds to like the art of the experience. Like if you have an accurate main character that's really like the real deal, it makes it like more realistic, and that's like a competitive thing. Like you want to have like the most realistic and like the most real, like kind of to show your skill of it. This part, the sound is off, but you can read the subtitles. And this is the first part of the story. I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit when it goes in the game. So the main character in this, Carl, I'm playing the game as Carl. So Carl is the second in command of the street gang, which is led by his older brother. So he's a gang member. So that means he's basically like a thug or a mercenary probably in this game. There's probably some gun shooting involved. He's already getting a gun aimed at him. So we're in the mafia now. It's like the backstory of this guy. So I probably need to be like a badass if I'm gonna be Carl, because he's in the mafia. So I have to play the game as skilled as I can, since this is supposed to be like the elite. He's the second in command of the gang. And the other thing about Grand Theft Auto, this is the first game I've played where there's this part of the game that's like real life, like social commentary and like the stuff that these people really go through. But I think it's really exaggerated. Like I think it's just like, it's all just like a big joke, because none of this stuff in this game would ever really happen. So it's like some crazy messed up TV show. But you'll see, like when I'm playing Grand Theft Auto, it's like I am Carl, and like there's that layer, and then there's me commenting on it. But I'm not gonna like talk like him in real life, because that would be weird. But there's the layer of the game where I have to be Carl in the game, and then there's me explaining what's going on in the video. So it's like two different layers. So the cops are throwing him out in the part of town where the gangs are just running free. So this is dangerous because Carl is known to be in a gang. So if anybody sees him, they're going to try to like fuck him up. So we don't want that. We're just going to try to escape as fast as possible. So yeah, we're doing scaled 4K with the graphics mod. And I tweaked everything on this before I started to get it to just how I like it with the sound and everything. gonna try to rotate. I wonder if I can rotate my point of view. Yeah, like that. So I need to check to see if there's a car coming, because if I'm really like on a bike in the middle of the road, if you're a real gamer and you really want to play the role, you don't want to get hit by a car. Like nobody's just gonna realistically just like drive out in front of a car to see what happens. Oh, the gang's already following me. That time I almost got hit, but he stopped for me. Alright, so we're getting back to like the safe house. Oh yeah, I can turn the mouse and it turns the camera because it's a PC game. I was thinking it's still about the emulator. Alright, yeah, so it's all one big movie. Like, it's kind of like if you've ever seen Quentin Tarantino movies, I think that's like almost the same style as this. Like, they're trying to be cool by making it really realistic in some of the parts. The sound does not work in these cutscenes where it's all animated like this, but I turned on the subtitles, so if you're really interested, you can just read what they're saying. And then when it goes back in the game, it'll have the sound. Come on, let's bounce. Alright, and it's a PC game, so it's going to tell us how to drive. If I don't know, we don't even have to drive. It was just a cutscene. He can't go to the funerals because he's in the gang. Like, there's always people looking for him, or like there's always cops looking for him. People in the gang are dying because they're getting into shit that they can't handle. Or shit just happens to them. Okay, it's a game. I'm not gonna take it too serious. Oh shit! We got gunshots. Stay with sweet. Oh shit. Better go quicker. I don't got time to watch if a car's coming now. I'm almost dead. I can't take any more hits. Oh yeah, we're dead. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. While that's going on, I guess we go back to CJ again. We're gonna get a little bit of help for Carl. Wait, let me... Because that was really hard. I think I need a little bit of help for him. Like everybody's trying to hit me and everybody's trying to shoot me. Okay. We're just going to try to steal one. Let's see if that works in this game. Alright. Oh. I think if I go to CJ I can start over, but I have to drive all the way there. Yeah, the mod looks the best in the parts where you're driving. Oh well, I failed the role-playing part because I'm just trying to get back to that part on the map. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to park here. I think I just pressed the keys in order. Alright, now we've got weapons. And I'm going to see if I can figure out how to switch. Alright, so next time there's a car that wants to shoot at Carl, they're gonna not have as easy of a time. So that'll hopefully make the game go by faster. Because I've got a Mac 11 now. I think I can shoot it while I'm driving. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right name of this gun. I'll look it up later. I think it's the Mac 11. Or an Uzi. Let's see if we have a map. No, don't have a map. I'm just gonna try to make it. This car's trashed. If I see another one I like, I'm gonna take it. Oh, here we go. Wait. Make it quick and painless for him. Oh, now it's ruined because of this guy. What the hell? Looks like we got into something we weren't ready for. I'm gonna try to run away. I just looked up and there was like 2 cops and like 3 gang members like all aiming at me. I was like, oh shit. Alright. Now we've got even more guns and armor. I'm trying to find a good anti-vehicle weapon. This is probably a pretty good one. Alright, CJ, we went to the hospital and then we grew a pair. So this time it's personal. I'm going to skip through the cutscenes because we saw it already. See, there's that car. Watch what happens this time. Now we just have to catch up with him, but the cops are gonna come pretty soon because I just shot down some of their boys. They didn't even scratch the armor, so they didn't even get a shot on me. I just took them all down at that part. Oh, watch this. I just blew up a taxi. Oh, this guy wants some. Now they're gonna start sending like helicopters at me because now it's like I'm a one-man army and I've declared war on the police. If you've ever played the game Prototype on the Xbox, it's more like that game now because I've got all these guns and stuff. I'm like a commando. But he's number 2 in the gang, you know? He's got connects, man. Like he just like got like a a package that had all these guns in it. So now Carl's ready for these. Watch this. Like, there's times when you have to deal with this in GTA, so they give you the guns to handle it. That car just crashed himself. I didn't even have to do anything. Yeah, I'm kind of speechless at this. I've really tweaked these graphics to just like max out everything, and there's like a patch that makes it so it can run on my resolution. I can't even do this for so long because the 4K is like so rich, it's like overkill. Like, you wouldn't want to watch like a movie in a theater for like 8 hours straight. It would just like it makes you get sick after a while. Yeah, we made it now that we've got the M16. I'm gonna check OBS to make sure it's still recording, because that was really wicked, and I want to make sure that... Okay, yeah, everything's still going, and I'm gonna go to the next part. I have to wait for a second for it. Or like for a minute. So that was cool. Since I tabbed out of it, it paused the game automatically, so I didn't miss any of the cutscene. Alright, so like any other cool RPG, like, Carl is gonna get more and more like powerful when we keep going. Like, he's gonna get like a cooler outfit, and like we're gonna keep moving into a cooler house, and eventually you get like a garage that's full of all your favorite cars from the game. But right now we're starting out at the shack, where there's probably somebody getting high in here and doing who knows what. I mean, let's just look around and see. Like, we got some magazines, cars, and motorcycles. I don't know, it's kind of classy. We got games in here. We got a nice little... Here's our save. I'll just save it in file 1. It says the cheats can mess it up, but I don't think it really will that much. This is a nice place. We got this velvet staircase. We got the wardrobe. Oh, we gotta get We gotta get changed. Oh no, we don't have any clothes. We just got this. Got some hard drinking going on, and Cocoa Pops, like Cocoa Puffs, but it's Cocoa Pops, and peaches from a can in the kitchen. So if you want to have the GTA dinner, you get Cocoa Puffs or cereal and peaches and hard liquor, and you just live on. That's the GTA diet. Cocoa Pops and hard liquor. And peaches from a can. Just all the time. I don't know, that was probably just from some crazy night. Answered the phone. I don't think I'm getting any sound right now. It might have cut off, so it's kind of unpredictable, but the graphics alone is just like so cool. Wait, let's see if we've got sound. Yeah, we still got some sounds. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I guess I go to R. I'm trying to go through the story and not just go crazy. Oh, here we go. We're going to talk to Ryder. Alright, yeah, so these guys are badasses. He's just like, yo, Ryder says, let's just go shoot him up. And Carl's like, alright, let's do it. Like, let's just go shoot their shit up. Like, you got your gun, homie? Yeah, I got my gun too. But yeah, it's just a game. I wouldn't do any of this kind of stuff in real life ever. You got 5 minutes. It's a pretty nice truck we got here. This is the story truck. Well, I'm in a different car now, so they didn't know I was the guy who shot like 8 guys like a few hours ago. It's just like, oh, it's just another guy. We gotta park right there in that spot. Alright, I entered the cheat, so I've got 250,000. I pressed the wrong button and I just walked back out of the store. That's not what I meant to do. I'm trying to get an afro. And I'm going for like the Afro Samurai look. I don't know if I can get the... Yeah, there we go. Well, I don't know. Let's try... Let's do the most expensive one. Or cornrow. I don't like any of these. I'm gonna do afro and beard just to be crazy. Looks a little bit more dangerous with that crazy afro and beard. He's crazy. And he's wearing a wife beater. Alright, so we're at 48 minutes. My phone's capacity just capped out. So I'm going to try to free up that space again. And I'm going to start another take after this cutscene. I'm going to pause the game and then I'm going to start another take. But I'm going to take a little break. And then I'm going to do another big take of this. Because this is going pretty cool. I want to continue this. But I'm going to take a break first. And then we'll get to that part. And then after I unpause it, the video will be back. Well, I just smacked him by accident. So just hold on a minute. I'm going to stop this recorder and stop the voice recorder. Guys, we're back from the break and my guest here has come back. She wanted to be in this part of the video too. She came back to my room from the upstairs because I'm the only one that's awake. She likes to come in my room when it's really late. Yeah, this is the roommate's cat. She's gonna have to go away eventually, or when they leave, which is actually pretty soon, but she's really good and she's really sweet. Yeah, I just took my break and all I have to do to keep this going is keep on transferring that 40-minute clip from my video camera because it's only got a 4 gigabyte storage. So I can just keep restarting it and re-recording as long as all these keep rolling. I can just keep it repeating like that, and the cap is like 30 gigabytes, so I would have to make like 4 hours worth of video or more than that to get to the cap. So I think I'm good for now until I get to 3 hours. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. That was really loud. get the double deluxe pizza fries. And some kind of tomatoes or something. Whole pizza, full rack. What else we got? Oh, that's a salad with tomato and lettuce and then ranch. So it's a pizza and salad. Oh, that was my mission to get food, but I just got like $60 worth of food. I was only supposed to get one. Come here, cat. Come here. You heard of the dog whisperer. I'm like the cat whisperer. Or the cat tamer. I'm gonna need the cheat because I'm about to die. Oh I was distracted by the cat. I should have entered the cheat. Did we lose? Oh, we lost all our weapons too. We gotta get back to the R. To the R man. The rider. Oh, we got into a broken car. Give me a break. I'm gonna try to drive it without breaking it this time. Alright. We're gonna get the tank from this guy. It's a little bit harder to beat it up because it's so huge. So whenever you die in Grand Theft Auto, you always wake up at the hospital. So it's like, I mean, this is just a joke. I don't think this is what, I think you're not supposed to die, but if you interpret it that way, it's like you're immortal. Like you just always come back at the hospital. Like that's not possible in real life. If some of this stuff happens to you, you're not waking up at the hospital when that's done. Unless you're like in a dream world or something in Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, you always wake back up at the hospital whenever something bad happens in the mission. I'm going after that yellow thing and it's moving because I thought it was closed, but now it's moved again. Dang, I just demolished that pole and I didn't even take a hit from it. Oh, we have to get the... Oh, we have to do this all over and get the haircut. Some people, when they do a game walkthrough video, they'll just edit out the parts where they die, or they'll like practice it. Well, I think that's ridiculous, because you'd have to practice so much. But I haven't played San Andreas before, so there might be a level where I die like 30 times, because sometimes it looks like I'm bad at games because I don't pay attention. I'm gonna turn the light down a little bit. It's cool how it's adjustable. Alright, I'm gonna skip this. The full rack pizza, $10. And the cat, what are you doing? Come here. The cat's trying to break the damn wall down over there. Like pounding on the wall. You might have been able to hear it in the video. It was like this is a getaway. We just have to get away and don't get hit on the road or the car will break down. I wasn't even paying attention before, and I think the cops were after us. Whenever that's going on, it makes it like 5 times harder because they're shooting at you all the time. If they see you, they're like, there he is. So it's better to stay out of their way and just drive around them. I think I have to pull the car up. Mission passed. Respect gained. Alright. Alright, we're gonna get our weapons back, because that was like my favorite part. Sawed-off shotgun. That's like a... I don't know what that's called. It's a SMG or like a TMP. Got the sniper. Oh, look at this. Got the scope. flamethrower, grenades, fire extinguisher is probably the least useful one. You could like spray somebody and it'd be annoying. We gotta hit up the hood, man. They're rolling again. Alright, so earlier they were talking about how everybody's dying. Now we're like trying to take over. So I don't know what turned around since then. All we did was went and ate pizza, and now it's like we're taking over now, man. Time to take it back. We'll just start spraying. They probably heard that Carl got the like they probably saw Carl outside with all the guns and they were like, we're taking it back. Because earlier they were all like depressed. They were like, everybody's dying, man. Yeah, now Carl's got like $40,000 worth of guns. So they're like, we're taking it back, man. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I don't know how to pull up the map, but I'm just going to try to go by the radar and go in the right direction. Oh, we have to drive him there, so I can't get out of the car. Oh, we're spraying over the other gang like this is our shit now, dog. We're spraying over their tags with our shit. Grove Street. For life. Front end ballas. Y'all. Oh, shit. I'm stuck. It's over now. I don't know where there's another one. I might get stuck here. Oh, there it is. Oh, the wall saw me doing it, and so did the front street. The cat's still trying to break through the wall over there.
Come here, cat. Come here.
Oh, it's trying to catch the mosquito that's in here, or bug. These are Bala's gang members. Spray him in the face. Oh, I'll spray him. Spray him with the tech. Dang, that guy took some hits. I'm gonna add my personal touch to this one. I didn't do anything to the wall. Alright. I can't take many more hits. So I gotta deal with these guys. Oh dang, I gotta deal with these guys. Alright, we need to get away. These cars take down the light poles pretty easy. Like, the light poles don't even give the car any trouble. We're just in a war now, man. We're just going. He's like, man, just go gun down this gang, dude. Like, get it over. Like, just take them down. Like, we heard about that flamethrower and all that stuff you got, man. Like, just take them down. I guess that's how it goes in this version. Hold on. Oh, this guy's coming with me. He's got the bat. And I've got everything else. There's music, but I've got the TV turned down kind of low. You'll probably be able to hear it better in the... Like some of the sounds, I don't know if they're there in this. But I'll make it louder in the finished version. I think there's a lot of missing sounds in this mod. That's weird. He's got like a slave. He's like, go clean the toilet, man. Oh man, so we're like, this game's gonna make you hate these guys. He's like, they're all on dope, they're like making people slaves, they're dealing crack. Like, we just gotta just let them know, man. I'll show you how I deal with a crack dealer. I'm gonna give him the anti-tank rocket. Dang, that's probably pretty lucky. I don't know what that is. It's just like floating there. I can't press enter to do anything. Yeah, we're not gonna melee him. We're gonna melee him with this. Oh no! Oh. Alright. Our explosion radius did a friendly fire there. I didn't think that was gonna happen, but we learned a good lesson there. We took down our guy with our own gun. I was looking up the cheats on this. Dang, that was the cops. He said, don't try to leave town, man. We're on to you. We're watching you. Well, he just got out of the hospital. So the cops must not be paying very good attention to the hospital. And they keep healing him back up. The mad shooter keeps getting healed up and getting his guns back in this game. Oh, I don't even know where to go now. I don't know if I can keep going. I just killed him. I think I go to S. Because N is north, but S is to the east, so that's not south. I think that's whoever's name I need to go to next. So yeah, it just hit me just now. San Andreas, it's like California. I don't know if that's exactly... I don't know for sure if that's where this is set. But it seems like that's like what they're going for. With like the palm trees and like the gangs and all that. It's like LA, kinda. If you've ever been to LA, this is like... It makes you feel like you're in LA when you're playing the game. Or if you've seen it on TV, surely everybody knows what LA looks like. Because like everybody lives there. Alright, so we're going to try it again, and this time we're not going to blow up our... We're not going to blow up our teammate with a rocket by accident. I don't know what I would call him. He's not really the teammate. We're in a gang. He's like the backup. Like the support. I'd call him the backup. Because I'm got like all the guns. Well, I need to put in my guns cheat again. I entered it wrong once. I think she just ran away because I aimed it at her. So yeah, we saw this part again. We saw it already. That's the part where he's like, man, they're all just crackheads. Because they got like this guy with a disability as a slave. Dang, that pistol's got a high caliber. That just blew his whole head off in one shot. It must have like a really strong propellant or something. Oh, I just skipped that by accident. Okay, I don't think that would ever happen in real life. It's probably just whatever you hit them with, it just blows up. There's somebody getting sucked in the background. Okay, this video is not appropriate for immature audience. You make me shoot this thing indoors, man. That was it? That was all of them? Well, what about this guy? I'm gonna put him out of his misery. Dang. I don't know what was going on with him. He didn't even know that whole fight was going on. Alright. I don't know how to save, but I need to save soon, because this is about to be over. I'm about to go to my recording limit again. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to stop the recording right here, and then I'm going to find the save point and like pick it up here later. But I'll just finish by saying, yeah, this was my first viewer recommendation, and I just tried to like hurry up and get it done because I've improved the video setup so much more. But if anybody has like a game that they want me to test out on my build, or like something that they want to get me to figure out how to run, yeah, you can just message me and I'll try to keep like a lot of different ones going. Like whatever anybody requests, I can try to do a video for it, because I can make these pretty easy. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. I hope you guys like the video. I think it's gonna look pretty cool when I go back and edit it together with everything. Yeah, I'll go ahead and end it right there.